Assalamu alaikum to the next lesson of the Guthrie Arabic Academy Keys to the Quran. Let us start with the dua, inshallah, and then let's get right into the lesson. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa 'allimna ma yanfa'una wa zidna 'ilma. Allahumma alhimna rushdana wa qina sharra anfusina. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. Ameen. In lesson 19, we will be looking at inna and its sisters. So inna is a word which means indeed, and it has a specific grammatical function. And it has a few sisters, which meaning it has a few other words which have the same grammatical function. So we call it inna and its sisters. And we're also just going to be talking quickly about how to put more emphasis in a sentence in Arabic. So there are different ways which you can use in Arabic to make more emphasis in a sentence. And there are emphasis in nouns and emphasis in verbs. So emphasis in nouns, we usually use this word over here, inna. Inna means indeed, certainly, verily. There are different translations for it, but it's used for emphasis, okay? For example, inna allaha, inna allaha Ghafurur Rahim. Indeed, Allah is most merciful, most forgiving. For example, Inna Allah Ghafurur Rahimun. And you put it before the mubtada. So in this case, if inna was not there, for example, inna was not here, it would be Allahu Ghafurun Rahimun. Allah is forgiving and merciful. But when we want to put more emphasis onto the sentence, to emphasize on the fact that Allah is the most merciful, we can put inna before it, and then the mubtada, it becomes mansub, so it has a fatha on it. The mubtada over here was Allah, so it becomes inna allaha ghafurun rahim. Indeed, Allah is most forgiving, most merciful. So it is used upon the mubtada and it makes it mansub, and it makes the khabar marfu, the khabar stays the same. It's dammatain over here. It's just marfu. So the first part is mansub, and the second part it's marfu, just like usual. And then basically inna means indeed, and it's used quite a lot in the Quran. We use it a lot in our daily speech as well. Now, subhanallah, inna, it can be used upon the mubtada, and then if you want to add extra emphasis, then you can put lam on the khabar. So for example, it would be inna allaha لغفور رحيم. لغفور رحيم, for example. So you see, it's inna, indeed Allah, لغفور رحيم is surely most forgiving, most merciful. So this inna is used with lam sometimes. Okay, the inna is on top of the mubtada, and the lam, it goes upon the khabar, which is like the predicate of the sentence, and it's used for more emphasis, and it's used a lot in the Quran, as we will see in the following examples. So some examples over here is so in column alif, we have Allahu qadirun ala kulli shay'in. Allah is competent or powerful, ala kulli shay'in, over all things. And if we put inna on it, then it becomes inna allaha qadirun ala kulli shay. Indeed, Allah is, qadirun means competent, competent, able, powerful. Okay, ala kulli shay, over all things. Okay, so and as we can see, Allah is mansub because inna is before it. The second example, ar-rusulani aminani. The two messengers are aminani, are trustworthy. And then if you put inna on it, it becomes inna rasulaini aminani. So this is mansub. And it's mansub because it has aini at the end. Okay? And the translation would be, indeed the true messengers are trustworthy. Third example over here, al-mu'minuna sadiquna. This is marfu'. Al-mu'minuna has una at the end. And if you want to make it emphasized with inna, then you would say innal mu'minina sadiquna. Innal mu'minina. And this is mansub because it has ina at the end. Okay? And then the last example is al-muslimatu qanitatun. The female Muslims are obedient. Qanitat means obedient. And then if you want to make it mansub, innal muslimati qanitatun. So when it's feminine plural, it's mansub with a kasra. Okay? Innal muslimati qanitatun. And so this is how you would use inna in a sentence. You can also put, you can use inna with personal pronouns, the attached pronouns that we have learned so far. So inna al-malika adilun. Inna means indeed. Al-malik means the king. And adilun means just. So indeed the king is just. Or you would say innahu adilun. Indeed he is just. Okay, innahu. So you can say innahu, innahuma, innahum, innaha, innahuma, innahunna. Okay, and it would mean indeed they, indeed she, indeed they, and for the respective gender and number. Innaka, indeed you. Akhun karimun. Indeed you are a noble brother, ya Zaid. Innaka akhun karimun. Innakuma, innakum, innaki, innakuma, innakunna. Okay, so these all mean you, indeed you, but for feminine, masculine, plural, dual, and we know which ones are which. And then for the personal pronouns of the first person, you can either say inni abdun shakirun, indeed I. Inni means indeed I. Indeed I am a grateful slave. Abdun means slave, shakirun means grateful. And this is for male, and for female, inni amatun shakiratun, indeed I am a grateful slave, servant. Inna abdani shakirani, innana amatani shakirani, inna ibadun shakiruna, innana ima'un shakiratun. So you can use inni, or you can even use innani. Inni and innani, innani plus inni are the same thing. It means indeed I am. And inna plus innana also means the same thing. It means indeed we are. You know how we say inna lillahi? So over here, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Inna lillahi, indeed we are. Lillahi, for Allah. Wa, and inna, indeed, ilayhi, to him, raji'un, we will return. So yes, inna can be attached to pronouns. So inna occurs at the beginning of a sentence or after the verb qala or any of its forms. Qala inni abdullah. Qala means he said. Inni abdullah, indeed I am Abdullah, the slave of Allah. Whereas anna occurs in the middle of a sentence. As far as the meaning is concerned, there is no difference between the two examples. However, anna means that, and inna means indeed. Okay, so anna, if it has a fatha on the alif, it's anna, it means that, and if it has kasra, it means indeed, inna. So over here we have some examples. Alimtu anna Allah qadirun ala kulli shay. I know that Allah has power over everything, or is powerful over everything. Sami'atu anna Zaydan qadimun al-yawm. I heard that Zayd is coming today. Balaghani annaka najahta fil imtihan. That you passed in the exam. Akhbaratni Aishatu anna ummaha maridatun. Aisha told me that her mother, anna ummaha, that her mother is ill. Maridatun is ill. So we went through this before. The predicate of inna is sometimes attached. The predicate means khabar, okay? The khabar of inna is sometimes attached to the intensifying particle la for greater emphasis. So here are some examples from the Quran as well. Inna ad-deena la waqi'un. Indeed, the doom of your Lord. That's not in the actual Arabic. Ad-deen means the day of judgment. So inna ad-deena la waqi'un, will indeed come to pass. So it's like a double emphasis, inna and then lam over here. The second example, inna shirka la dhulmun azimun. Indeed, false worship is indeed the highest wrongdoing, or the greatest wrongdoing. Dhulmun means wrongdoing, azimun means greatest, or great. Shirk means to make partners with Allah. So inna shirka la dhulmun azim. Indeed, shirk is verily a great wrongdoing. Inna batasha rabbika la shadid. Indeed, the grip of your Lord. So batasha means grip, and rabbika means your Lord. Shadid means intense or severe. La shadid means extremely severe. Inna batasha rabbika la shadid. Indeed, the grip of your Lord is severe. So, so with inna, it's used with lam for greater emphasis. Sometimes the predicate of inna may also be a shibhul jumla, meaning a prepositional phrase, meaning it has a preposition and a majroor word. So over here we have in Surah Asr, wal Asr, innal insana lafi khusr. So this lam is used for emphasis. Otherwise it would have been al insanu fi khusrin. Man is in loss, but to make it even more emphasis is used as innal insana. Indeed, man lafi khusr is verily in loss. Khusrin means loss. Okay, fi means in, and la is like indeed, certainly. Innal insana lafi khusrin. Innal abrara lafi na'im. So this lam is not actually part of the preposition fi. Fi means in, right? And this lam is just connected with this inna over here. Okay. Innal abrara lafi na'im. Indeed, the abrar, the righteous, will certainly be in na'im, in bliss. And then the last example, it doesn't have a lam. It's just innal arda lillahi. Indeed, the earth, lillahi, is for Allah. Is Allah's, is meaning it belongs to Allah, is for Allah. Yeah. So the sisters of inna, these are the particles which differ from inna in meaning but agree with it in the grammatical function. That is, they introduce nominal sentences, they take the subject in the accusative and the predicate in the nominative case, meaning that the word after these sisters of inna, they become mansoob also, and the khabar is marfu. So the first sister of inna is lakinna. Lakinna means but, so it's like you're contrasting between two ideas. The second one is later. Later means if only. It's used for when you're wishing for something. La'alla means perhaps, when there is a possibility or a chance of something happening. Ka'anna means as if, when you're comparing between two things, like a metaphor. And the last one is li'anna. Li'anna means because. And after each one of these words, the word after it is mansoob. Okay, so in this example over here, laysa alayka hudahum. Okay, laysa means not. Alayka, upon you. Hudahum, their guidance. So not upon you is their guidance. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَهْدِي مَن يَشَاءُ. Wa means and. Lakinna, which one was lakinna? Lakinna means but. But Allah, lakinna Allah guides. Man yasha, whoever He wills. Okay, so as you can see, after lakinna, Allah is mansoob. It has a fatha on it. Okay, so وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يَهْدِي مَن يَشَاءُ. But Allah guides whoever He wills. And also lakinna can also be written as lakin, just like with a sukoon. So it doesn't have a shadda. Lakinna, it has a shadda. And if it has a shadda, then the word after it will become mansoob. However, if it's just used as a sukoon, lakin, it doesn't have a shadda on it, then the grammatical function ceases to exist, and the meaning is still the same. It still means but, okay, but it doesn't make the word after it mansoob. So over here, the word after lakin is actually a verb, so it can't even be mansoob. So that's why we use lakin and not lakinna. Okay. So anyway, walakin means and but. La'anahumullahu, Allah has cursed them. La'ana means curse. Hum, them. Allah is the fa'il, He is the doer. So Allah has cursed them. Bikufrihim, because of their disbelief. Fala yu'minuna, so they will not believe. Illa means except. Illa qalilan, except a little. Okay. So those are some examples for lakinna and lakin. Walakinna or walakin. Another example for later is وَلَئِنْ أَصَابَكُمْ فَضْلٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ لَيَقُولَنَّ كَأَن لَّمْ تَكُنْ بَيْنَكُمْ وَبَيْنَهُ مَوَدَّةٌ يَا لَيْتَنِي كُنْتُ مَعَهُمْ فَأَفُوزَ فَوْزًا عَظِيمًا. يَا لَيْتَنِي means I wish. I. And kuntu means I was. Ma'ahum, with them. So ya laytani means I wish. Okay. I wish kuntu ma'ahum, I was with them. Fa'afuza fawzan azima, so that I would be successful with a great success. So this is talking about the disbelievers. They would wish that they were with the believers and that they would be successful, but they are only wishing. Ya laytani, they only are wishing. Another example is la'alla. So la'allakum tattaqun. La'alla means perhaps. Perhaps. And la'allakum means perhaps you all. Yeah. Tattaqun means would have taqwa. Perhaps you would have taqwa. Tattaqun comes from the word taqwa, and this is used for the plural masculine second person. Tattaqun, antum tattaqun, la'allakum tattaqun. ثم عفونا عنكم من بعد ذلك لعلكم تشكرون. Perhaps you تشكرون will be grateful. You will be grateful. And perhaps you, it means the same thing. لعلكم تهتدون. لعلكم means perhaps you. تهتدون means will be guided. So لعلكم means perhaps you, and he's talking to a group of people. And then the word after it is saying the thing that you would do. So tattaqun means have taqwa, tashkurun, to be grateful, you will be grateful, and tahtadun, you will be guided. And the last example we have over here is كأنهم لا يعلمون. كأن means as if, hum means them. So as if they, لا يعلمون, they do not know. كأنهم لا يعلمون, as if they do not know. Some other examples of some emphasis in nouns is ala. Ala means unquestionably, or without doubt. And it's basically a plus la. So ala means unquestionably or without doubt. So ala innahum humul mufsiduna walakin la yash'urun. Unquestionably, indeed they are the mufsidun, they are the corruptors. Walakin, but they do not know. They do not perceive. Yash'urun means perceive. But they perceive not. And then the second one is kalla. Qala kalla. Kalla means no. So la means no, but kalla is even more emphasis. Kalla bal rana ala qulubihim. Kalla, no, or it can even mean never. Inna ma'iya rabbi sayahdin. Indeed, with me, ma'i, ma'a plus e equals ma'i, with me. Rabbi is my Lord. Sayahdin, he will guide me. Emphasis in verbs. So a way to make a verb more emphatic is to add lam at the start and a nun shadda at the end. So lam plus na at the end to make it more emphatic. So for example, we have وَلَئِنْ سَأَلْتَهُمْ مَنْ خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. And if you were to ask them, who, man, who, خَلَقَ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, who created the heavens and the earth, لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهِ, they will surely say, Allah. Allah is the one who created the heavens and the earth. قُلِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ. قُل, say, Alhamdulillah. بَلْ أَكْثَرُهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Bal means rather, or but. Most of them, أكثرهم, most of them, لا يعلمون, do not know. Anyway, over here we have lam, لا يقولن. لا يقولن means they will surely say. لا يقولن, they will surely say. And there are specific ways of how to make this type of verb. However, just to bring your awareness to the fact that when there is a nun shadda and a lam at the start and a nun shadda at the end of a verb, that means it is a more emphatic verb, which sometimes cannot be translated in the English translation. So it's good for us to know. So because in this ayah they are saying, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, وَلَئِن سَأَلْتُهُمْ, if you were to ask them who created the heavens and the earth, لَيَقُولُنَّ اللَّهِ, they will surely say Allah, because there is no doubt that the designer and the maker of the universe is God, is Allah. But then they have so many other argumentations in other aspects of the theology. In this second example, we have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is promising لَأَمْلَأَنَّ جَهَنَّمْ مِنْكَ وَمِمَّنْ تَبِعَكَ مِنْهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ. I will surely fill, this lam and then this noon over here. I will surely fill Jahannam. I will surely fill hell minka, from you, وَمِمَّنْ تَبِعَكَ, and whoever follows you from them altogether. So he's talking to Shaitan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from this promise as well. لَأَمْلَأَنَّ. So لَأَمْلَأَنَّ, it comes from the word أَمْلَأُ. أَمْلَأُ means to fill, like I will fill. أَنَا أَمْلَأُ, I will fill. And with the lam and the noon, it becomes لَأَمْلَأَنَّ, I will surely fill. So it's a kind of like a promise, an emphatic promise that Allah is saying over here. Keys to the Quran. So here are some ayat that you should attempt to translate. So إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْعَلِيمُ الْحَكِيمُ إِنَّهُ هُوَ التَّوَّابُ الرَّحِيمُ. These are the names of Allah, so you should be able to find them. إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ وَإِنَّا إِنْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَمُهْتَدُونَ. So this lam is not part of the actual word. Muhtadun is the actual word. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ عَدُوٌّ لِلْكَافِرِينَ. We have over here كَذَلِكَ يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ آيَاتِهِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ. كَذَلِكَ means thus. يُبَيِّنُ means explain. Okay. Thus does Allah explain آياته لَعَلَّكُمْ. So you have to translate لَعَلَّكُمْ. And تَعْقِلُونَ means you will have reason. And same thing over here. يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ كَذَلِكَ يُبَيِّنُ اللَّهُ آيَاتِهِ لِلنَّاسِ لَعَلَّهُمْ. So hum is different from kum, okay? Yattaqoon means they will have taqwa. They will have taqwa. So tattaqoon means you will have taqwa. Yattaqoon means they will have taqwa. So please translate that. And then وَمَا كَفَرَ سُلَيْمَانُ. Ma means not. Kafara means to disbelieve. So Sulaiman did not kafara. You know how to translate that. وَلَكِنَّ الشَّيَاطِينَ كَفَرُوا. And then you can translate that. وَلَكِنِّي رَسُولٌ مِّن رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. So this E is an attached pronoun. So lakinna means but, and E, which attached pronoun is that. وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. أَكْثَرَهُمْ means most of them. لَا يَعْلَمُونَ, they do not know. So go ahead and translate these ayat, and we shall look at them in the class, inshallah.